Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So before moving on with the next sequence of events, I would like to request some of our esteemed dignitaries to come and take their seats on the dais. So first, I request our Honorable Chancellor Sir uh, to come and take his place on the dais. Sir, Sri Palmuni Mukhopadhyay, I'd like to request him to come and take his place on the dais. Next, I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Shankar Gangopadhyay, to kindly come and join us on the stage. Next, I request uh, Padma Professor Ajay Kumar Ray, former Director IIS Shipur, to come and join us on stage. Next, I request Professor Every H. uh, from Department of Biochemistry, Wayne State University, to come and join us. Next, Professor Thakur Kumar Ghosh, founder and president ISWW. I request him to please come and join us on stage. And finally, I request Dr. Ruktima Mukhopadhyay, Executive Director, Indian Institute of Research and Development, to kindly come and join us on the stage. Please give him a warm applause. And I'd like to request our dignitaries to take their seats. So now we will be felicitating our guests. So I request our convener, Dr. Shobhini Thakur, to kindly come to the stage and felicitate our Chancellor, Mr. Palguni Mukhopadhyay. Thank you, sir. Next, I request our Dean Biosciences, Professor Sri Rajesh, to please come to the stage and felicitate our Vice Chancellor, Professor Shankar Gangopadhyay. Thank you, sir. Next, I'd like to request our Chancellor, sir, to kindly felicitate Professor Dr.
আরে হয়তো
Chancellor, sir, if you may, you can also you please felicitate Professor Jeffrey also. So we'll request Chancellor, sir, to felicitate Professor Jeffrey with you. Thank you. Next, I request our Vice Chancellor, sir. So next, I again request our Chancellor, sir, to kindly felicitate Professor Shadul Kumar Ghosh. I'd also like to request Chancellor Sir to felicitate Dr. Roktima Mukhopadhyay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now we will start with the opening of our abstract book by our dignified dignitaries and esteemed dignitaries. So I request to bring on the abstract books here. Okay, we'll just move to the next session. Uh, First, start with the speech of our dignitaries. I request our Honorable Chancellor, sir, to speak a few words.
ভাই বানার অভ্যাস যাবে
Good morning, our very distinguished guests, my fellow colleagues, and my dear students. As the conference started, I was reminded of a day nearly 34 years back when I was leaving my existing job with the group and about to start railway. It was a 10 by office on the Varsaki of a building opposite Minimum Cinema Hall. 35, 34, 5 years have passed. We have we started training institute. Gradually, we had 100 was on we then started engineering college and finally about 6 years back, we started this university. At the moment, we are possibly the largest university in West Bengal, possibly the second largest in the East region, with 13,000 students and over 600 members of the faculty and 400 non-teaching colleagues. Get those and we should start serving this our members of the faculty would be around 700 and our non-teaching colleagues will grow slowly. Now this is I was sad when we met about 10 years ago in Japan, more than so he was with university and at that time we were developing the site for the city through our software. In fact, we have a software company called Guru, which exports web services out to the world. And he was telling me that he was quite pleasantly surprised. I remember having had a long discussion uh, with him, and he's terrific. He's very experienced and qualified academician. So that was also long that I just started with the university. But he was pleasantly surprised. The rest people congratulate. I feel more scared because I know at the back of my mind that ultimately I had to be, uh, I had to justify the faith that has uh, faith that people have was the students, the parents, the teachers, the environment of 1,000, 30,000 students, replacement, everything. So with uh, I would like to request all the dignitaries to please uh, give us the necessary suggestions so that we are able to do justice, that we are able to teach well, that we are able to treat our colleagues well, and we are able to do our research well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to give speak of word for this event. Good afternoon, everybody. I really feel honored to at least the participants over here on this. I should call it auspicious occasion because it is conference first in hospital from our body. That's what is such a conference. At the outset,
Particularly my part to extend my heartfelt welcome to all participants, including the honorable guests seated on the dais. I invite to the honorable guests who have contributed this in order to bring the in this area use the theme of particular conference or which we here indicates its importance. Now, nomenclature is Biomerge 2024. I'm in Biomerge 2024. The very nomenclature indicates importance in different fields. As such, green is quite significant compared with this bio is also has got to be recorded in this context. As far as this study of technology is concerned, it has its way different steps like agriculture, plastic industry, environmental science, and the heat field. But the important part of the thing is that biotechnology is not a pure science today. There are huge application of biotechnology. I mean, different kinds of technology, defining of biotechnology. Well, I am doing penetration of AI and ML in the field of biotechnology. So, it is my honest appeal to all the budding biotechnologies that we should update in order to face with what is happening around. I do expect that this will provide the ideal platform for necessary interaction with the honorable speakers so that you can be released adequately. And at the end of the conference, it is also desired whatever is the enrichment you have got over here that you need to encash in the future in terms of publication, projects, etc. Whatever is like. I also take the opportunity to add words about our university is in year 2016. We are month 2020. That means 7 years plus the growth by. And meanwhile, our student scale has gone up to a few of 13,000 plus with nearly 600 faculty members and 400 plus non-teaching colleagues. Our university actually into 50 programs under this. Besides the programs I'm talking about, we also running a program some subjects like electronics and computer, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and engineering, computational science, mathematics, management, commerce, biotechnology, law, and pharmacy. We do expect that in the future we should add more subjects in our PhD program. In our institution, students are our top priority. The founder of our university is Mr. who is the chancellor of this university. Right from there, this is done. He has afforded maximum education at affordable fees. In our institution, we groom the students with utmost care and attention. We do everything possible in order that they can become capable of standing on their own in the future. We are carrying out our but this is the reason why every year 98% are getting placed companies of business. Side by side, also a visible number of students of universities also in India and also and abroad as well. In addition to teaching learning, we are essentially must space on research activities. Our members are publishing papers, research articles in journals of India, like CIS Compass, ABC, UGC, etc. They are also patenting their research articles. They are also projects by industry or the government. They are also involved in cooperative, collaborative and consultancy as well. In order to promote the research profile of our university, we have formed a research cell comprising eminent researchers. They are contributing towards the growth of our research profile. Anyway, I don't feel like letting my discussion anymore. Wish more success, more success of this conference. But before I conclude, I should actually organize to host this sort of conference at least once a year because these will promote, the quality in the sense that innovative things are injected in the participants. I also think that it is I am this very that I have this very one important thing is in context. I am really thankful to the sponsors who have funded the smooth conduct of this conference. Okay, thank you very much. Wish more success for this conference.
Thank you very much, sir, for your remarks. Now I yes, Professor Jeffrey to speak a few words on behalf of our conference.
Good afternoon, everyone. Start. Very pleased to be honored to have been invited to speak here. And I look forward today to kind of some of the research that I and my lab and collaborators will be doing. I think it's very important to have these sorts of conferences and have very collaborative, diverse kind of viewpoints in the room so that we can all learn from each other. Having people from different backgrounds in the same place really enlightens you. Here, all have the same mindset. We don't really explore new areas and more things, but when we have diverse viewpoints, diverse backgrounds, we really learn a lot from each other and expand to new areas and really create important things in the world. So I won't spend any more time, but I'm really grateful to be here and look forward to speaking to you again in a few months. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for such wonderful words. Now I request Padmasri Professor Kumar Ray to speak a few words.
A very morning to all the participants, researchers, students, faculty members, and very distinguished members of management, Honorable Chancellor, Professor Falguni Mukhopadhyay, Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, my colleagues from research institutions and from other universities across the world. Dear friends, this is a very important day for all of you in this great university, Biomerge University, which, as your sir was just mentioning, I was witness to its beginning, and after 8 long years again, I have here back. So in 2016, around that time, when Professor Mukhopadhyay was starting this seat of Biomerge University, so it was a great opportunity and great time. We discussed for more than 2 hours about what he has in his mind about the university and how he wants to initiate and the final objective and outcome of the university. It's really very nice to know that today you are one of the largest universities not only in this state, but then in the whole of Eastern India. So thanks to all the teachers, the students, the management, to everybody. Now the topic, as Honorable Vice Chancellor was mentioning, in Burma, is a very not only important and interesting topic, but then when I look back to my own initiation, I'm not a student of biology, initiation with biology, we all knew that this, we all were given an idea that the kind of microbes that we deal with are all our enemies. We were all really scared of microbes, microorganisms. I'm talking about those days in 60s, 70s, and we were just initiated with a little bit of biology. But then, my dear friends, remember that today in this ocean of microbes in our biosphere that we live in today, microbes have played a major role in shaping our life, in shaping the life of millions of different species of life forms, the different animals, and also the human beings. So it's so interesting to see that it is not only the human life, but it is the microbes which have shaped the whole world as we see today. Our environment, our oceans, everything has been shaped in a very large extent by microbes. I'm a student of mathematics and physics and engineering. So we work a bit on AI, machine learning and all. So we say that this is an era of big data. Big data means that large, huge amount of data is being generated. When we talk about biotechnology, whether it is environmental biotechnology or industrial biotechnology or even the biotechnology related to the human beings, whatever it is, imagine that a huge amount of data is getting generated in the moment. So, since as I came to know that many of you belong to different disciplines, some of you are from biological science, some of you may be from computer science and related areas. Remember that to solve the problems of tomorrow, to understand, to mitigate hazards which are happening today during the environmental pollution. The first thing, remember, my dear friends, is we need to get the data. There cannot be any research without data. Now, how do you get data? For example, in the case of environmental biotechnology, as I understand, that is one of the strong areas of your university. In environmental biotechnology, you need the data from not only the physical parameters, but you need the biological data. And then for that, you need the different types of sensors. So, from this university, can you think about the students, especially the students of bachelor's and master's level, and also the PhD level? Can you make some small teams and show how to switch the different type of physical, biochemical, biological, and then the nanotechnological data, whether it is the sensing by microscopes, and can we really develop alternate ways of development sensors by which we can, get some of the data, temperature, humidity, some physical parameters. Can we really get, because since I came to know that you also have electronics students, you also have computer science students. So since it's a merger of Biomerge, that means merger of different disciplines, can we sit down together? That's what the country needs today. No single discipline can do justice to solving the problems of 21st century. You have to have a multidisciplinary and cross-disciplinary approach. Now, as I was mentioning, once you get a huge amount of sensors, then you can get the data. Now, once you get the data, then you have to analyze it. So today, this is the data. For analyzing this data, we use the different types of artificial intelligence and machine learning. These are the tools which you can make use of. But then, before going to the tools, you have to understand the whole space of our entire biosphere, where the human life, animal life, everything lies. So how to understand? And for understanding that, we need the understanding of the different types of microbes that surround us in the ocean. We say many times that we are submerged in an ocean of electromagnetic. So similarly, we are also submerged in an ocean of different microbes. And the area of computer science, the corresponding things are nothing but micro. Since each of these microbes, they have got their own genetic structure. So to understand that, you need the genomics sequence to be done. We have very recently started a new institute that we can collaborate with this university, and that's in Salt Lake. And we were the first to get genomics sequence. Therefore, we before just 4 years back, 5 years back, when I started this new institute in Salt Lake, the first thing that we started with was the next sequence. So sequencing basically where the bacteria, the virus we cannot do because we don't have that safety level. But the different bacterial metagenomic sequences we can do. Currently, we are developing a very interesting project. From various hospitals, we are collecting the samples. And then, since there will be huge amount of microbes inside the operation theater, you will find a lot of people are dying out of that. In ICU, in Calcutta, many of the hospitals ICUs are really deep traps. So getting the samples and metagenomic sequence means the different types of the different types of the genomic sequencing, and a combination of that will have to be understood and will have to be known. So this is a very interesting work, whether it is in the hospital or it is anywhere, even in the plant life, you will find that we used to think microbes are all bad, but then without microbes, we could not come. Life is growing. It's as much of our own human cell as that of the microbes that reside on us. The total amount of microbes that we have got on our skin is much more than the genetic structures of all the cells that we have got in our human body. So they are as much important as we call in our own area in electronics, that noise is more important than signal. One who wants to really understand the signal has to understand the noise. So similarly here also, microbe to be understood in its fullest domain. So those who are from bioscience, so you have to take care that understanding is the most important thing. And for that, you need a different perspective of mind. You need to do a lot of thinking about what happens. Keep on asking questions that why this happens, why somebody says that human life is shaped by the different types of microbes, and keep on questioning whatever others are doing. And that is the very basis of research. I wish this research a very grand success, and that's what your chancellor, Professor Mukhopadhyay, he had started this university with that kind of an attitude, and as I could see from the speech of the vice chancellor, so you are possibly moving in the right direction and organizing this conference of this nature, national conference. That's a great thing. And so many students are there. Imagine that so many students working on the diverse aspects. Our manpower is our major, that is our strength of India. So do not deviate, have a very concentrated and focused view, always keeping in mind that we need a cross-disciplinary, interdisciplinary. So together we must carry on the job, because 21st century is going to be a very difficult century ahead of us. And I wish one of you grand success in your mission ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Nice word and really ideas that you have given us. And now I request Professor Shadhan Kumar Ghosh, Founder and President, ISW MAW, to speak a few words.
Very good afternoon. It's a wonderful day for me to be here with one of my very significant friends, Dr. Falguni Mukhopadhyay, whom I met nearly 30 years ago in Jadavpur University for the development of the website of Jadavpur University. It was excellent job done. And today, this is my first time in this university when I am really overwhelmed to see the infrastructure of this university in only 7 years' time. 600 years and more than 20,000, 30,000 students. It's just unbelievable. So I must congratulate Dr. Mukhopadhyay and also all who are associated to him with this part. Yes, we must give a big applause to all of them for their untiring and nice activity which is being carried out. You know, when we ride a tiger, everybody is overwhelmed that I am on the tiger now. But it is one of the most dangerous activities. If you fall down, then you know what will happen. The similar thing, when you are doing something great, the sustainability of that greatness is a very important and it is activity which makes the sustainability easier. It is not only the responsibility of the top shots, but also responsibility of each of the person who are sitting here in front, who will take this flag forward high. I think that that will happen in future. You know that Professor Roy was saying about the publication. Of course, publication is one of the ways by which the institute and your research is known to the world. I don't know you, but I know your publication, your research, and all the details. And when Sandeepika requested me to be the publication partner of the Journal of Solid Waste Technology, and immediately I said that okay, I will request for a special issue for your conference so that good paper comes. This is done in collaboration with the Widener University, USA. So the researchers I mean the teachers and the research scholars and master degree students. Please try to think which can create some footprint for you so that whenever you are here, you are leaving the institute, people remember you. And Professor Roy was saying another thing, that interdisciplinary. In my lifetime in Jadavpur University, I had around 25 international research projects handled as PI. And out of this 25, 22 was in the interdisciplinary domain. Huge fun. But people will not give fun seeing your face. People will give fun seeing your CV, biodata, and what work you are doing. So you have to make the strengthening, you have to strengthen this university by your activity, by your research. I believe that this will be made possible by the teachers and the research scholars in this university. Because I told you that I'm really overwhelmed by seeing this university. I didn't know much about this university unless Sandhimita and some other fellow was saying that, sir, we are doing this. And today, seeing is believing to me. The last part, which I'll tell you, there are a number of departments, as I heard from Professor Mukhopadhyay. You know that my basically mechanical engineer of Jadavpur University. I spent some university industries like Gramophone of India Limited. And then I joined my university. Though I am basically a mechanical engineer, for the last 25 years, I have been working on a very, very important and significant area, which is vulnerable for young people who are sick. The waste management, circular economy. Any field, whatever you are working on, these two areas, everybody must be responsible, everybody must be knowledgeable on this subject. And you know that becoming a good waste manager becoming a person responsible for waste management, one must have very much committed to the society. One must have very much committed to a sustainable environment so that environmental sustainability can be achieved through different types of activities we will do. Today, when I was coming from my house to this institute, professor was beside Nagarjuna, the bridge. I saw there are which are lying on the surface. Then I called one person who is known to me in the municipal government. What is happening? So he told, sir, I have to give this. I told, give me the chairman. Then I called her. She was busy. And I told, please call me back. She called me back here. And I told that, look, I'm very unhappy. I'm such and such. I'm very unhappy. These things we are looking into. And there are a lot of people are working. And she promised to me that in next 2 days it will be clean, sir. I told her on the third day. There must be some commitment to all. There must be some commitment from everybody's mind. And to achieve commitment, we must take note that yes, I'll do it. Do you believe that you must take an oath to believe it? Yes? Yes or no? So I'll request all of you to please take an oath so that are a significant person and responsible citizen with respect to the implementation of risk management and circular economy in our research work. Do you agree? Then I request all of you to please stand up. Yes, please stand up. Don't hesitate. And today we will take an oath. Look, this is your commitment to save our environment, to save our society. What I'll read it. Yeah. Start taking this oath. Please do like this. Everybody. I'll read it. Please read. On this day, 22nd February 2024, I hereby take oath that I will try to understand the concept of waste management and circular economy, reducing and segregating waste at source, help in recycling to increase resource efficiency, and facilitate sustainable development, and will make at least 20% aware on the sector. And thank you very much for taking oath with me, and remember that this is a commitment which you have taken. You know, the another thing, we are generating waste, but it is not only the waste management segregating waste. The other thing you have to, whether it is a research, whether it is my other activity, waste management, you must keep in mind that with your input, the business must be developed. And if you make the business, it will be sustainable. If your research doesn't come out with some business model, people will forget after some time. So please remember, as a researcher, you do a research in the way that this helps the society in creating entrepreneurs, sustainability, and people know you. With this, I must thank once again for inviting me to learn something from you and mix up with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for these speaking words and for the oath. Now I request Dr. Roktina Mukhopadhyay, Executive Director, Indian Institute of Biosocial Research and Development, speak a few words. Please, ma'am.
Namaskar. Thank you so much, the organizers, for giving me this opportunity to be present before you and sharing this inaugural programs platform with such esteemed dignitaries. It is really an honor for me. I'm humbled. Ladies and gentlemen, and uh, our association, as has introduced, I am representing Indian Institute of Biosocial Research and Development. It is a center of excellence recognized under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs Government of India. Our association with Brainware, as Chancellor Sir was mentioning, they have their Guru ecosystem. So we have an association with WebGuru for the last 16, 17 years. And we are astonished to find, like, whenever they are providing us our website solutions, and it is really surprising to see, like, whenever we send a mail, within 5 minutes we get the reply. So we discuss amongst ourselves, are we the only one they are getting to? How could they be so prompt? Now, then, a few months back, we met Dr. Shantimita Mandalrana, Dr. Ghosh from Biotechnology Department, and then we found prompt they are committed there in their subject, in what they are doing. And today, when I came to this university, the car came on the gate, and the security personnel who were there, the way they greeted us, the way they showed us where to go, and the students standing in front of the gate, the way they promptly they ran with our car to show us the venue and the car parking area. And then at the reception, and those who are assisting us, all of us, the way they greeted us, the warmth, the smile, then I could understand, realize what the organization culture means. And that is how Brainware University, I understand within this small span of 7 years, how it was possible to become the largest university in the state. So congratulations, Dr. Mukhopadhyay and the whole team of Brainware, including your director, Brainware as an organization. And here I just want to share one anecdote. You know, all of us, we know the name of Michelangelo. So one day, some people, a few people were there, they asked Michelangelo, like, how could you, there's such great good sculptures. So Michelangelo, then he replied, like, no, I don't make any sculpture. So people, they said, oh, are you joking? You are Michelangelo and you were saying, like, you don't make the sculptures? So you know what was the answer of Michelangelo? He told, no, I don't do anything. What I do, I just chisel out the extra. It is reading the story. So what in the Brainware University students you are getting, they are chiseling out the extra from you, and we are very hopeful that you will come up as one of the excellent professionals in the country. And not only at our national level, your contribution will certainly be there in building as well as towards contributing to the global cause. I am very happy to see here the SDG, the goals that they have mentioned in their banner, that how you can contribute. And biotechnology is such a department, such a field where it can contribute a lot, particularly for providing solutions for food security, nutrition security for such a huge growing population, not only at our country level, but at globally. And I'm very happy to share here with that last month only, we had entered into an MOU with the biotechnology department of this university. And we are so happy to see the commitment of the university to get their students connected to real life work, how to bring them from lab to lab. And in that, we have discussed, we have planned like how the students of the department, they can have a kind of a internship studies at the grassroots level, particularly with the tribal community members, how we can understand the traditional knowledge base of the people, the traditional practices they have, and how this can be integrated with a, sophisticated science. So how we can merge the traditional knowledge with the scientific knowledge system, and how it will provide the solutions for the people, particularly in the area of food security, nutrition security, biodiversity conservation. Sir is here, Dr. Khanna, he is like a guide to us. We always interact with her, take his guidance. And this will, I think, the university can develop a niche among the academic board and will take the flag forward. So once again, I congratulate the department and the university for organizing this international conference, Biomerge, in 2024. And I hope many more such interactions will be there where we can break the disciplinary boundaries and truly make it transdisciplinary to build the nation. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mike. With this speech, we are greatly inspired. Here, I would like all the dignitaries present to stay for a few while. And I would like to call upon stage all the dignitaries present from you. Our Dean, Sir, Professor Barik, Professor C. Rajesh, our Chancellor, Sir, I'm Director Research, and all the dignitaries, Professor Tapan Kumar Modi, Dr. Ashok Kanti, Mr. Anin Ban, Professor Raju Boshka, Mr. M.V. Chan, Mr. Shubir Talukdar, and Dr. I.M. Please kindly come upon the stage. Probisi, sir, please kindly come upon the stage. Here we are going to start the book opening ceremony. Sir, everybody kindly please come in front of the stage. Kindly give a huge applause.
So,
Thank you so much. Here I would like to request Professor Pawan Kumar Mondal, Dr. Kanti Sandhya, Anirban Dutta, Professor Raju Bhatta, Mr. M.P. Chari, and Dr. I. Ovni to the stage. Rest all the individuals are requested to kindly take your seats. Thank you. Professor Top, Dr. Ashok Kanti, Mr. Anirban Dutta, Professor Raj, Mr. M. and Dr. I. Kindly take your seats on the stage. Here we are starting our second round of felicitation ceremony of the dignitary. Dr. Ayana, to kindly come upon the stage.
कहाँ नाइटी टेबल हुआ बने बिल्ली मिला ना
We are starting with Professor Topal for Vice Chancellor, West Bengal University, Animal and Field Research. I would like to request Ma'am, Dr. Shweta, to kindly come upon the stage. Felicitation of Professor Mondol. I would like to Sir Dean Biology and Biosciences, Professor C. to kindly state Dr. Ashok, former chairman, Diversity Board, Secretary, Kolkata. I would like to request our research director, Professor Nishi to kindly felicitate Mr. Onir Bhatt, founder and CEO, PINCS Engineering. I would like to co-convener, Honey Powell, she present over here. So I would request Dr. Ghosh to come on stage for the felicitation of Professor Raju, Professor, Department of Engineering. Here, I would like to acknowledge again our Dr. Shonti to kindly felicitate MV Chari, President Chief Urban Investment Limited. Dr. Anima Dash Mahapatro kindly come upon the stage for the felicitation of Dr. Ayu, Assistant Professor, Graduate School of Dentistry and Pharmaceutical Science, Okayama. Thank you so much. Here I would like Sir Topal Kumar Mukherjee, Vice Chancellor with the University of Animal Sciences. Sir, can you please enlighten us with a few words?
Namaskar, dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, especially the Chancellor of this state university, participants of this conference, dear students of this university institution, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I am really thankful to the organizer to invite me to be present at this very important first international conference, Green Biomerge 2024, on the topic enhancing health, environment, technology, and entrepreneurship. So this is very important topic. Our dignitaries at the first, they have discussed in details about the importance of this conference. So thing is this, enhancing health, good health, particularly health. So if there is good health, good man, good society, and we will be happy universally. So this is important. Now how good health we can develop. So that is the question. So interdisciplinary work, interdisciplinary approach, and the important aspect that is One Health approach. So One Health, in the sense, we have to think about the soil health, animal health, and environment. So these three components are important, are related with this good health. But in our state, in our country, this is the lack. We are talking so many things about health for last 3-5 years, but we are unable to approach to that particular aspect. That is One Health approach. Everyone, we are feeling egoistic problem. I am from medical science, I am from veterinary science, I am from biotechnology, I am from certain science. So I cannot do, I can do ourselves. From my discipline, we can develop so many things. But it is not at all possible. So this One Health, these components, particularly soil health, animal health, and environment, they can be connected by the biotechnology discipline. So this is the discipline, very important discipline. We can interact with these three. Now biotechnology plays a role that you know very well in the development, particularly in plant science, role in soil science, soil health, role in case of animal health also. So in case of biotechnology or science, so we can think about the drug discovery, product processing using biotechnology. So there is biosimilar, which is very important nowadays and cost effective. So that we are. So we are using modern drugs, modern molecules, and they are highly costly. So through biotechnology, if we can develop similar drugs, say for example, I am citing in hormone therapy. Natural hormone, we have to start from animal and then we are applied to the human being, so that is highly costly. But if we can develop the molecule from biotechnology process equivalent to that hormone, nowadays that is being extensively used, particularly animal health as well as our human health. So there is the importance of biotechnology. In case of our agriculture field, to crop development, modified crops, breeding, different things we can think about biotechnology. Not only that, through biotechnology, we can develop the varieties of crops which will be resistant to the disease. There is no need of using chemical pesticides, chemical fertilizers, so we can get the contamination of our environment, that is air and our water contamination prevented. So this field, this discipline of biotechnology is important in the we have the scope to go from lab to lab. Nowadays, the research should be oriented not for your publication, which are discussed just before this session, publication, impact factor journal we have to publish. But ultimately, what we are getting, what the society is getting, so that is very important. We are to do this type of research work so that our general public benefited. So this is your lab to lab program should be there. Whatever we can do, so that should be our motto. So in this field work, I wish this program can success. Thank you. Before conclusion, I want to say that just 1 year back, there was one interaction with Dr. Sandhya Mondal. So she approached our university, West Bengal University of Animal and Science. So this is certain university which deals with all the biology. So we can do MOU, we can do collaborative research work with other institutions in our state or in our country or abroad. So for this purpose, they approached us and left are already approved in our executive council meeting, so we can go for MOU is esteemed university in our state. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your speech. I'd kindly request Dr. Ashok Kanti Sanya, former chairman, West Bengal Biodiversity Board, biological secretary, the Asian Society, Kolkata. Sir, please come over, say a few words. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to introduce you twice over here.
Very good afternoon, to everybody. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to the Honorable Chancellor, Professor Falguni Mukhopadhyay, and his team, especially Dr. Sandhimita, for inviting me and to stand over here to say a few words, which I think may be useful and may some give lessons to the budding students who would be the future researchers in the field of biotechnology towards the fulfillment of our commitment to make the 17 sustainable goals a great success. That not to the fact that these of United Nations declare 2030, but in true sense, it is for the mankind, for the humanity, and for the people who live here. And it goes without saying that biotechnology is the most exciting and revolutionary science in the modern times. Sir Professor Rai mentioned about the microbes. Just 3.5 years ago, a single cell microbes, the start of life, and then Sir mentioned millions of lives originated, and ultimately with the human being. The modern man has come, and modern has developed how to use those microbes which are generally, we think that harmful to the man, animals, and plants also. Not that, but already sir mentioned. Millions of microbes, which are very much useful for them. We are sustaining our life on this mother earth. And we have to exploit those microbes for the fulfillment, for the success of those 17 goals, which started with the hunger. Biotechnology can give the maximum inputs towards to meet the problem of hunger. Just I'm giving you an example that there are about 70
375,000 of edible plants. And of these, from 200 edible plants, we get about 80% of the calorie, energy. And if you count down, we depend on only 3 or 4 plant material, rice, wheat, maize, and potato. 80% of the calories we are getting. But why not we are tapping through biotechnology the other species of plants? There are enough scope. And similarly, in case of medicines, there are about 70,000 plant species which are used as the medicinal plants. Medicinal plants. And most of the medicinal plants are not yet tapped by the biotechnologists to make the drugs and to make the human health a great state of appeasement. That is to be done. But there are enough scope. But one thing should be kept in mind. For all these biotechnological studies, the key element, what is the key element? Key element is the physical component. Biological resources. Just through exploitation, with the help of science, we are making so towards for our. But these resources, the biodiversity is getting lost every day. And just Professor Ghosh, with his initiation just half an hour before, to making the challenge of the management. Similarly, I also request to all of you, especially the students, that it is the high time to think about the conservation of biodiversity. You know that we, the humankind, this Eocene period, Holocene period is now as the Anthropocene. It is the period era of humankind. And this humankind is making biodiversity lost every moment. So that we have to think, we have to check, so that as the scientists, they advocate all the time that we are facing, will be facing the 6th extinction, and already started the process, and that is due to the loss of biodiversity, that 6th extinction. So that you should have to take oath today from here that we should have taken initiative in our local level, within our capacity, capability, and knowledge, how to save, conserve biodiversity for the better life of humankind on this mother earth. And the biotechnology can take lead in this aspect. With this viewers, I once again congratulate for arranging this huge conference, international conference, and I hope at the end of the day, a message will be generated through the knowledgeable lectures, ideas, and that values should be taken by the students and future researchers, so that this university once can make a pathway, an example of researchers in biotechnology. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Anirban, founder and CEO of PI's sharing solution. Sir, we are waiting for your valuable comments.
Dealing on the dealing of the it has been immense pleasure for me to have an honor to be in front of you all, particularly wherein the dignitaries like Professor Ajay Arvind, Professor Shadhan Bose, Professor Shukal there. Now, there is very little things are left for me to speak because practically all the corners, all the access of the theme had been touched upon by our distinguished speakers in our own session and this talk as well. We all are very much aware of the Sustainable Development Goals, 17 global goals. Now, I would like to touch upon the fact that under these 17 goals, there are 169 targets and 247 indicators. Now, the challenge lies with the localization of these targets and indicators. So, my appeal to the researchers, the students, the health makers, and the dignitaries present from to focus on how to overcome the challenges of localization of these goals, their targets and indicators. Because the challenge in Europe or US may be something different with the challenge in India. And even a country like India, with having huge diversity, the challenge in northern part of India may be quite different with the challenge in the eastern or southern part of India. So, in order to move ahead with the implementation, the researchers must focus on this. And I to the business sector. So, taking cue from Professor Shadhan Kumar Ghosh, that any research has to be economically viable. That is the reason because there are so many patents are filed in our nation, in our country, not only in our country, across the world, but it is really interesting to see that how much percentage of these patents are finally implemented into commercial application. So these aspects also needs to be looked upon from the researcher's point of view. And the collaboration which Professor Vijay Kumar Ray has emphasized, institutional collaboration, collaboration with industry, and collaboration with people, as Dr. Sanal has very correctly pointed out, that ultimately it is the human factor, because all the research, the target are the human, the betterment of living of the human. So any research must be approached and having human approach. Now, from there is a word entrepreneurship in the title of the event. So, being an entrepreneur, I would like to say that in particularly in the eastern part of the nation, and to be very precisely in our state, we have a standard mindset that not to get indulged in the risk of entrepreneurship. My appeal and request to the students and the budding professionals of future would be to think in a different way, to have a different perspective that you need not to rely or depend on a fixed employment. I have been in job for nearly 22 years. Then I found my own venture.
challenges are immense. That is, you can be special. But if you can build up your own entrepreneurial venture, not only you will benefit yourself, but you will create a print for the development of society as a whole, and particularly in the domain of biotechnology. Although I am totally out of, I feel myself a fish out of water when I see so many people presenting in the conference, because I am a mechanical engineer by profession, by qualification and profession, and work particularly in a sector which creates most hazard for the environment, that is the energy sector. And sometimes I need to do the penance for creating this and get involved in the activities of sustainability and climate. Now, as we all have discussed, we are discussing our distinguished speakers as all of them have pointed out on the sustainable development goals and climate action in particular. Biotechnologists are the group of people. They can play a very, very crucial role in the mitigation of climate change. And as we have all taken page with Dr. Ghosh, that this waste management and circular economy for country, particularly like India, these are very, very crucial. And the students and researchers must focus on this so that it can uplift the environmental condition, it can create job opportunities, and finally, it can create a healthy social condition. And finally, the industry institute collaboration. I would request you all to get involved in activities undertaken by other institutions apart from your own institution, and get involved in those activities. You can get involved in professional societies and bodies like the body which I represent with my fellow colleague Dr. Raju Mosher, the Institute of Engineering India. It's a century-old body having 15 engineering disciplines under its employ, and there are numerous state centers, local centers, international forums, international chapters. Today, as Professor Rai has very correctly and pointed out, very prudently, that there is no boundary. It is entire engineering, technology, and science are having practically no boundary. An engineer needs to understand economics, commerce, even finance, because for a design, the aesthetic of the design is also very important. So, for any conference, the success of the conference, the message of the conference lies with the students, particularly who are attending. And I see a large number of students in this auditorium, and my request to them will be to kind of focus on these aspects, that you are the future of society, and you always keep your mindset open for taking up any challenge, not only for your own better living, but for the holistic betterment of the society as a whole. That will only propagate us towards achieving the sustainable development goals. With this, I conclude, thanking you all once again.
Thank you, sir. Professor Raju Ghosh. Sir, kindly come on. Professor Raju Ghosh, Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, Engineering. Sir.
Thank you very much. So, good afternoon, all the degrees of the on the young researchers, delegates,
my beloved students, and other distinguished personalities present over here. I would like to thank especially all the members of the organizing committee, organizing this wonderful international conference, and I'm really humble and invited here. Thank you very much. So, being Biomerge is the actually integration of biotechnology and innovation as to cope up with the present conditions. The green biomass stands the forefront of the biotechnological and entrepreneurial innovation, functioning the pivotal platform for the advancing of health and wellness. So all we know, the global warming is a long-term issue for overall temperature rise from the first 40 years. The volume of burning of fossil increasing population as the population increases, the burning increases, and which results in the greenhouse gases. The global warming has also pointed out the climate change issue. It is a climate change. Now it is a very challenge for all of us to cope with the present scenario of the global warming is also very challenging for us. So globally, 1.3 metric tons of biomass waste are generated every year in agriculture, which is equivalent to 50 billion tons of oil. This energy can be definitely fossil fuel can be reduced emission for the greenhouse gases. These are very pertinent issues which needs to be pointed out in the international conference, because all we know the agricultural waste is burned by farmers every year, and which creates not only the pollution but also losses a lot of energy. So, so we are encouraging to build some pallets over the pallets from this agriculture feed to the boiler along with the coal, so that energy can be reduced and enhancing the economic structure of the country. So these are the all which need to be pointed out. So I think the message from this international conference will all the students present over here. I wish success to the international conference. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your short and insightful speech. I would like to invite Mr. A.B. Chan, President, Chief Urban Waste Management Limited, to say a few words.
Good afternoon. I am very thankful Dr. Sandhimita Mandal and Professor Mahesh. And also I am very thankful University giving me the opportunity. And also my respects to dignitaries of the and dear students. I am straight thanking you because these students are the this country and future. I am going to tell one important thing. This biotechnology is a wonderful solution for agriculture, for food, for medicine, and waste mitigation and everything. This biotechnology, as per Dr. Hegde, he say that ancient medicine or ancient wisdom and modern medicine. There are enormous scope for development through this biotechnology for the medicine for cancer, medicine for many diseases. And I have gone through your publication where they are facing this Alzheimer, next thyroid, and many other. We are very lucky to born in this
country where we have ancient of more than 5,000 years. This cancer is not new. Earlier it was called in the local political language, it is called Kutukutu. And now we are seeing cancer again. So, day by day, the majority of cases they are found in India or abroad in our pollution is taking place. The cancer, tuberculosis, of course, tuberculosis somewhere it is controlled, but cancer is penetrating like anything. So, I am requesting the students to put 100% concentration on the on the publications and understand medical faculties like Ayurvedic, Unani, homeopathy, and this latest English medicine and all this. At the end of the day, all these medicines are chemicals only. Particularly, I am requesting the students first to study the human body, how the body is controlled. This body is controlled by the chemicals secreting from our thyroid gland, pituitary gland, and adrenal gland, and all these things. And not only that, this body helps develop good food in such a way that instead of taking medicine, our food itself is designed in such a way that it should be medicine. I am going to tell one important aspect how the students are in ancient India. That is, it has happened in Buddhist philosophy and in Buddhism. One of the doctors to Lord Buddha is Jiva. He approached a master who is in the medicine, well known at the of India. He has approached the master and told that, sir, I want please admit me in your institution as a student for medicine. Then the master he told only one thing. First you go see around my campus, around my surroundings, find out one herbal which is not used for the medicine. He has studied for 5 years and at the end of the 5th year he came to that master and he told that here every herbal is useful for the medicine. I did not find one herbal which is not useful for the medicine. Then that master has admitted him in the first year. 33 qualifications those times for this medicine. And also I am requesting what health. Many people thinking that my BP is this much, my sugar is this much. Nowadays, many things has come, your sugar level is randomly 200 below, this much it is allowed, nothing like that. But as for Ayurveda, what is wealth? Wealth is nothing but health. That health is how you feel. When you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? Are you feeling very comfortable? Are you feeling sadness? Are you feeling some kind of illness? That is the rating of health. So what I am requesting students, there is a lot of scope in this subject. Lot of scope to find out many things as a part of best medicine, best program of food. Same way, it is also going to address how to mitigate waste from the pharmaceutical industry. Because today, every time I am seeing the pollution, Goshba told only that one is the pollution. As Calcutta, everywhere is the garbage.
It is unfortunate. I am not commenting this, but the reality. So, coming back to the point, I am concluding like this. This biotechnology, I am requesting this institution to guide in such a way that find out best medicine. The best medicine is such that it should heal the disease without giving side effects. That is the most important. One of the he was suffered rectum cancer, and doctor has already declared you cannot survive, but we extend your life. During that period, I used to interact. He told me only one thing. He is taking treatment in Dr. Hospital in Hyderabad. Sir, this chemotherapy units, it is just like a bus stand. Patients are waiting for the chemotherapy and they have to register 1 month before. If we miss the date, hospital, next 2 months he will not find an appointment. That kind of thing it is going. I am operating plants. One is in Vishakhapatnam, one is in Guntur. I am bringing awareness among my staff how to maintain health. Because there are two aspects are there. Prevention without prevention the disease and take better aspects. Not only that, once the disease comes, what is the best medicine to be prescribed? These are also very important things which can this biotechnology will support mechanism. In the afternoon, my presentation is there about the municipal sanitation management. We have extended this municipal sanitation management facility for agriculture waste, plastic and all this. There are how municipal sanitation is killing surrounding, killing cities, killing the town, killing the country, like that. So finally, I am very much delighted to say some final words to the students of this biotechnology. You have enormous scope of developing medicines, but at the same time, please study all kinds of medicines. One famous doctor is there, Dr. Biomerge, is from Mangalore. He used to tell that he is now going for integrated medicine. What is integrated medicine? Suppose a patient where English medicine does not work, he is recommending the homeopathic medicine. Like that, he is doing a lot of this one. And another thing is also, he is telling that what is the healthy habits, what is the healthy foods and all this. So, near to the subject, you can take the goals as an institution, what is the best medicine can be developed through biomedical technology or biomedical this one. Why? Because everybody is telling that the pharmacists nowhere appreciated. But the doctors prescribe the medicines. These medicines, who is developing? The pharmacists are developing. They are behind the screen. So there is a lot of effort it is there for developing this one. And I am also requesting the students to read a book written by Dr. Balram, who has developed the virus, who has developed the vaccine for the corona. Within a short period here, the corona vaccine was developed, which is much efficient than any of the European countries. So finally, I am saying like this and requesting all the faculty members and students to do the best for the best medicines for the cancer, other diseases, which does not affect the body like side effects and all. Once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Ivan, Assistant Professor at the Graduate School of Medicine and Dentistry and Pharmaceutical Science at Okayama University. Ma'am, kindly come over here and say a few words.
Good evening. Thank you. I want to thank you to invite me to this conference. Sorry, I feel a little nervous. This is first experience of this speech. So Japanese government started the global research program for the infectious diseases since 2005. In this program, our university put on the Harvard Medical Center in ICMR, National Institute of Cholera and Diseases, and that's the formative research. So tomorrow morning, I will introduce about some research. If you have time, please sorry, to speech. Thank you.
It's my great pleasure to announce that our media partner, our printing partner, The Statesman, has covered our international conference, first international conference, Green Bar in 2024. So please give a huge round of applause. Here, I would like to request students to kindly provide the dignitary, the newspapers. The students are requested to kindly come and present the newspapers to all the dignitaries present over here off and on dais. The Statesman, our media and printing partner. The Green Biomerge 2024. You can go to page number 8. The news regarding the conference Green Bar 2024 has been published in page number 8. You can open page number 8. The Statesman, media and printing. Thank you so much for the dignitaries present on the dais. I would request everybody to kindly take your seats at the front row. Thank you so much. Here we will begin our fourth round of felicitation ceremony.
Okay, for the third round of felicitation, I request Dr. P. Hari, Dean, Allied and Health Sciences, to kindly felicitate our PhD honorary secretary, Mr. Govind Patnaik. Sir, please. And I request our Provost sir to come and conduct the class. Next, I request Dr. Shruti Banerjee, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology, to kindly felicitate our Dean, Biosciences, Professor C. Rajesh. Next, I request our co-convener, Dr. Ibrahim Paul, to kindly felicitate our Dean and Professor, Dr. Bhakti Bhushan Bari. So, please come and conduct the class.
I'd like to request our organizing secretary, Dr. Shani Ghosh, to kindly Dr. Paul. Mr. Debashish Das, Regional General Manager, Kolkata Regional Office, the New India Insurance Limited, will be felicitated by Dr. Indra Mohan. Mr. Dibyendu Judge, Deputy Manager, Kolkata Regional Office, the New India Assurance Limited, please come over the stage. Dr. Paul, Execution. As a token of gratitude, we would like to present the mementos to all dignitary speakers over here, starting with our chief guest, Professor Ajay Kumar, former director, IIES in Shibpur, West Bengal, Kolkata. Students are requested to kindly come up and close. I'd like to introduce one of the students to present Professor Shadhan Kumar Ghosh, founder and president ISW. Sir, may we introduce our token of gratitude for Dr. Paul, for incoming call, I would like to request you to kindly give away the mementos to Padma Shri Professor Ajay Kumar Ray, former director, IIES for West Bengal, Kolkata. Dr. Roktima Mukherjee is being Professor Topin Kumar Mondol, former Vice Chancellor, West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences. Please present Dr. Ashok Sharma, former Chairman, West Bengal Biodiversity Biological Secretary of Asiatic Society, Kolkata. Our convener is presenting the member, Professor Ashok Sharma. Mr. Anil, founder and CEO of BIMCAS Engineering Solutions. Professor Raj, Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, Technology, University. I'd like to stage in front of the stage, Mr. Shubit Bhatta. Mr. Devashish Dash. I'd like to request our convener, Madam Shubhita Monto, to come over for the vote of thanks for the inaugural session. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Madam Shubhita Mondol, on behalf of the Department of Railway University. This plan was for last 6 months, and after this effort of our teamwork, the department faculty members and our beloved students, and of course, also without them, this was not possible for this organization of this conference, Green Biomerge 2024. This is the first international conference by the Department of Biology. So, first of all, I would like to thank. I am thankful to Professor Ajay Rai on the street for accepting our invitation as honorable chief guest. Sir, we are very grateful to you are present over here, already given this speech. I'm thankful to Jeffrey with us, sir, for accepting our invitation as keynote speaker and Professor I from Kama University, University. To Professor A.C. Roy, although he was not present, Executive Director of Mukherjee was present. Professor Dr. Kumar former Vice Chancellor of West Bengal University of Animal and Fisheries Sciences. Ashok Sharma, Biological Secretary,
aesthetic society for giving them support as advisory members. Always they were waiting for that everything going on good. What is going on? Grateful to Mr. Sadhur Kumar Ghosh, sir, President International Society of Waste Management, Air and Water, and advisory papers as well as Scopus independent of his Scopus in startup. That was really grateful indeed, sir. Without this effort, this was not possible for the publication for this Scopus in startup. Thankful to Dr. Anita Abdu, Dr. Raju Gosha for giving the support as competition doctor in the institution of education. Grateful to Epic sir for being present over here from this state, Pfizer. Actually, whenever I called him, he was, Madam, I will go. Definitely, I will present. I will give my speech also. That's grateful. Lastly, we are extremely grateful to Mr. Sumit Palukdar, Deputy General Manager, Kolkata Regional Office, and his team, the Devashish Star, Regional Manager, Mr. Deputy Manager, Nitindu Vishal, for ensuring our health and giving financial support for our conference from day one. In depth indeed, and without them, it was not possible that our team members, faculty members, with the Department of Biotechnology, Organizing Secretary, Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Principal Madam, and our beloved students. Thank you all. Thanks to all of you for coming over here and presenting your speech, valuable speech. I'm grateful to all of you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
So we are now moving for the lunch session. I would like to request the students and the other friends to move to the room number 103 and 1 of building. Okay. The other dignitaries, our volunteer will take you to the lunch area. So we will be after 1 hour. Then we will move forward for the keynote speech of